Chapter, right? Let's live fast and die hard. Is that what it is? That's not even a thing, is it?
Live slow, die.
Live slow to die what?
Die whenever.
Live slow, die whenever. That's the motto for today's stream. Helco, hello, Helco, hello, and welcome to this week's creature conference. We tried to have a very special creature conference with a little extra creature involved. However, my brand new dog is being an absolute shit, and Nora is dealing with it right now, so he's not invited anymore. And Hydra's dog is like, "Fuck you, man. I'm done for the day because it's late."
Yeah.
And,
I'm sleepy.
Wait, Tom, do you have a cat yet?
Not yet.
Oh, so Tom doesn't have a cat yet. So we're gonna add some extra creature for the creature conference, and we don't have the extra creatures. They are not present. So sorry about that. But maybe we'll try for next week with extra creatures.
Yeah.
When my dog is not being an absolute shit, he's pretty cute, but only when he's not being an absolute shit. Or an absolute piss, which is the case right now. He's been drinking water like it's his job and peeing everywhere.
You know what? Stop to refill.
Yeah, I think the situation is the last few days have been really nice here, so I've been having him out in the backyard, and he can literally pee wherever he wants. And then now we have to have him in the house today because it's raining like crazy, and he cannot pee wherever he wants.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, so that's not great. All right, so creature conference time. How are you dudes doing?
I am actually pretty good.
Good. Glad to hear
I'm
that.
pretty good, yes.
Flynn, how you doing?
Nothing too bad, just been a long week for me.
Like work-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot complain. I'm on vacation this week. On dog duty. So normally vacation I would get a lot of work done on models, but no, I'm getting a lot of work done on dog.
So he can do backflips by now?
Well, we're trying to train him to like do nice things like not pee in the house. Apparently I've done a bad job. But he's getting better. Like he's really young. We thought we were going to get him at 8 weeks, but the breeder was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, come pick him up at 7 weeks." And we're like, 7 weeks? Isn't that too early to get a dog? And the breeder's like, no, that's great. Actually, there's some dog psychologist who says it's the absolute best time to get a dog. And we're like, okay.
Let me guess, that's a breeder as well?
Oh, maybe. Could be the case. So yeah, it's been like good. He's cute, but just he is still learning the ropes. And I think I spoiled him by keeping him outside for days, and now he's inside and he's like, "What is this garbage?"
Yeah. I remember that our dog we lived in a house, not in a house, but in a flat on the 3rd floor. And whenever she had piss, when she made the signs that she needed to pee, I grabbed her and ran down the stairs.
Yeah.
Also in the middle of the night. So when she shifted in her bed thing,
yeah,
we were like, "Oh, does she need to pee? No, still sleeping. Okay, was this the pee sign? No, still sleeping. Okay, but this is the pee sign. Okay, let's go grab her." So I grabbed her and ran down the stairs, and put her in the backyard, which was
oh wow, you guys are really loud. 1 sec. Yeah, go for it.
Which was covered in ivy.
Yeah.
So she sort of understood that she could only pee in ivy.
Oh, interesting.
So we went to Dresden because I needed to go there for my studies.
Yeah.
And we took her on a tour around the city.
Yeah.
And she was the nicest dog then until we stopped somewhere, and she suddenly started to get very nervous.
Oh.
Until we realized that we've stopped next to a big
Patch
field
of
of
ivy?
ivy.
Oh, and she's like, "I gotta go pee."
That's what I've been waiting for all the time.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it wasn't until then that we understood that she learned it this way. And the funny thing is that even until today, she doesn't pee on the street. Like there
Oh.
needs to be grass below her, something
Interesting.
green.
Oh, our
Otherwise
dog will
she won't
pee anywhere, man. He's all about it.
He's male, right?
Yeah. But like we were doing well with like the like bed like nighttime potty training where like he would like make noise, like he would like
Yep.
cry or whatever, and then we'd grab him and we'd take him out and it'd be good. But somehow we trained him to not make noise when he's in his crate, which is cool because he doesn't freak out as much. But the other night I was waiting for him to make noise and I didn't hear it, and I was like, oh, maybe we're good. And then around 5 a.m. I'm like, this is not right. So then I went to check on him, and he'd taken a big, huge dump right in his house. So now we're trying to like anticipate it better. So we're setting alarms at like 3 a.m. And then Nora went to check on him at 3 a.m. and he pooed in his thing again. We're like, oh goddamn. So tonight we're gonna set the alarm for 2 a.m. and like try really hard to get him to poo before he goes to bed. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's a learning curve.
Yeah. Long life learning.
Yeah. Tom, how you doing?
I am well.
Oh, we can hear you. That's good.
Yeah, I've got
What do
my
you-
vaccine on.
What's that?
Got my vaccine on Tuesday.
Oh, congratulations. Which vaccine did you get?
Oh, I mean, I will be getting it.
Oh, you're getting it. Okay, that's awesome. And that's your first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I only have one as well. Simon, do you have two?
Yeah, I just got my second on Wednesday.
Lucky boy.
Yep.
Flynn, have you gotten one yet? You're super young, right?
Yeah, I'm not old enough for the UK ones yet.
Oh, geez. Well, Tom barely got one, and he's like an old bear, so.
I think mine a lot older in spirit. Than...
Oh, I'm just reading the chat. So Dwarfinage is telling us that it can take over a year for a dog to have full bladder control. That is scary, but okay. And his dog does a thing where if he has to go potty, he'll make me touch his belly. Because when he was really little, I would squeeze his belly to see if he had to poop. Does that work? Should I squeeze my dog's belly to see if he has to poop? Does that
Well,
help?
if you react to it,
Tell us
know,
more about that.
think about yourself. When you have to poop and your belly is full and someone squeezes on it, does it
Yeah.
help?
No, I would be like, "Grr," I'd be like a little pissed. But like, what am I looking for? What's the sign I'm looking for? From the
Well,
dog?
that will probably be from dog to dog different.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm interested to hear what Dwarfinage has to say about how his dog handled it. One Above All has joined us. Welcome, One Above All.
Oh,
One Above All, we were talking about his Tyrant guards that were made from 3rd edition Carnifexes a couple weeks back. So it's good to have you on the stream. I'm just going to go grab a tool. I'll be right back. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
Well, we have Atelier AG, who is going to be the puppy of the night, or the good boy of the night, which reminds me of a movie we have talked, not the last time, but which Marco recommended the last time I was on the stream, which was Monsters and Love from which is running on Netflix.
Yeah.
And in that movie, there appears a dog, and that dog's name is Boy.
Whenever someone says movies or boy, I just think of the recent, what is it? Kratos. I can't remember the God of War, where he just keeps calling him boy the whole way through.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, B-O-Y. He keeps calling his son boy, 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 all the way through the game.
Great.
Kashan has turned up as well, and Atelier
Right.
goes, woof.
Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. So while Mr. Pink is still busy with something, um, I had something to show you, and I will just take the lead. So this is my Golden Demon entry from a couple of years back, and the last time I flew to Canada, the very morning, I was looking for, because I was very sure that I had some Canadian money left somewhere in a bin, and I was looking for it, and I went through my stuff, and at some point, some books, started to move, and it was like the most ridiculous cascade from a movie where things started falling onto other things, and below all the things that have smashed to the floor was actually two Golden Demon entries, my Dominatrix and my Genestealer cult, and I just, I grabbed my stuff and flew to Canada and ignored what happened. I just left everything lying on the floor. And pretended like it never happened. And when I came back home, I was like, "Oh shit, there was that story." So I packed everything up into a box and left it to rot. And I just stumbled this weekend across this box again, and because it's about Junestealer is about to start, I figured, giving those broken things a little bit of love. For a Junestealer, it might be a good idea.
I can't believe that you're going back to those. I'm so impressed. I have some not Golden Demon winning quality, mind you, but I have some Genestealer cultists that I made, and they fell, and I stepped on them, and they broke, and I still haven't gone back to fix them. I'm like, oh goddamn, I can't be faced with it. And you have like Golden Demon winning Genestealers that you're actually taking the time to go back to deal with. So kudos to you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Well, looking at those, how long ago?
How long ago did you break them?
Nick,
Me or
just one
Simon?
thing quickly. Nick, there's basically stream's gone slideshow on YouTube.
It's gone what? Oh.
Like a slideshow. So it's like.
Okay, I gotta kill my video, Simon.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Oh crap! I've gone and done it. Let's try that again. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that Nora is not downloading movies because she's a pirate.
Arr.
She be a pirate.
Yeah, it's pretty slideshowy. I thought it was my hard drive.
I thought I was the one bringing the technical difficulties today.
Yeah. So while we're trying to figure out the technical difficulties.
Why? Oh, okay. So something weird is going on because I can see. Oh! What have I? Oh, I've broken things. Let's try this. Oh, okay. I've unbroken things. Thank God.
Yeah, our screens cannot be seen.
I've just that was my fault. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's fucking technical difficulty. Sorry, friends. Wouldn't know it was the stream without. What does Bargay say? With Mr. Pink there away, there is a hive node missing, so we've got lower connectivity. I'm back now. Okay. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Okay, I think everything's back, but people in the stream, people out in the YouTube world, let us know what you're seeing, what you're feeling. If this is any better.
Nick.
Yes.
Do you pronounce the A orange?
The A in what?
Orange.
You'd say orange in Canada. Orange.
Orange.
Not orange. Orange.
Orange.
Orange, you glad you brought a Canadian? Does that answer your question?
Okay, Tom, you asked me when I brought that thing to Canada, or when was the Golden Demon?
No, when you broke them.
That's what I thought it was when you broke it.
Okay, that was when was it? Last time I went to Canada, I think.
You broke it when you were last to Canada? Oh, I think you told me about breaking it.
On the very morning, I thought that I still had some Canadian money somewhere in a bin, and then
You thought the Genestealers had stolen your Canadian money, so you went rifling through your Genestealers?
no, it was that I was looking into for this bin, and then I toppled things over, and everything fell down, and there was a cascade of things that crashed onto the dominatrix and my Genestealer cult.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the long, sad story.
So you're going to repair them for Junestealer?
Yeah,
Amazing.
because I figured I was actually asked by someone what the Junestealer thing was all about, because he heard about it and there is no information about it, so I figured we should talk about it.
Right. I'm just going to check if it's better before. Is this better for folks? Why is the dog peeing so much? Jesus. Apparently he's peed 4 times in 20 minutes. I think he's allergic to mango. We gave him a piece of mango. It was a piece of frozen mango. And now he's peeing like it's his job. So I don't know if that's the situation.
I remember that we once sort of puppy sitted our dog and her brethren for, and we were 3, so it was my wife, me, and my wife's sister.
Yep.
And my wife decided to go to the to take a shower, and I'm not sure what my wife's sister did, but I was left alone with 4 puppies who decided to started peeing like crazy that very minute, and they didn't stop peeing for 20 minutes, and there was pee everywhere. It was a total disaster.
It was just a pee shower.
Yeah, it was horrible. So I was amazed by afterwards. I was amazed by how much pee there can be in a puppy.
So to them, you were like, "Never leave me alone with the dogs again."
Yeah, when they came back, I was like, "Yeah, great. Now it's my turn to go, and I go far, and we'll come back."
Oh man, yeah, I don't know.
Just said,
What's that?
Orphanage is given 2 things. So one about the poop bit. He says you can feel the tummy is hard when they're young, when they're little.
Yeah.
The dogs, and the other one is saying dog could have a UTI. That's why he's peeing so much.
Oh my God, he's like almost 8 weeks old. Where'd he get his UTI?
And Carson just said too much mango can lead to adverse effects with your dog.
Oh, we gave him literally one tiny little piece, but he is a tiny little dog, so I don't know. Someone we looked it up in the American Kennel Club Association or whatever, said that dogs can eat mango, but I don't know. So I'm not giving him mango again because this is too much urine. Shit.
Getting all the dog. Chat
Sorry,
is
what?
full of dog tips today.
Yeah, Dwarfenage is your guy if you want dog tips.
Yeah.
Damn it. This pin is in the wrong place.
Okay, if I'm fixing this, I need fresh super glue.
Yeah, I've got a fresh bottle right here that I don't want to open yet. I want to squeeze out the last dregs of my old one, but I don't think that's smart.
Yeah, I recently read somewhere that that you should always use superglue in the smallest dosage.
Oh, did you read that from Tabletop Inquirer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I read that
That was
too.
very interesting.
That was after I bought my extra large giant bottle of super glue. I'm like, well, that was dumb. Because I thought I could fill the smaller bottle with the big bottle or something. I don't know. I was trying to be environmental, maybe.
Refill.
While using cyanacrylate, I was trying to be environmental, because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay. This head keeps falling off, and this is pretty annoying.
Time to give him a new head?
No way.
Oh, so
I love the old head.
now that the stream is working again, I guess I can pull up the Junestealer thing. Where the hell?
Yep.
Bang.
Okay. I was going to get some work done, but apparently not. So, where is my thing? One moment, please. Share window, that's what I want.
It's pretty.
Sorry, what was that?
Did you get a nice, pretty logo for it?
Actually, a nice man by the name of Hydra was so sweet as to give us a nice, pretty logo for it.
Ooh.
I just need to find it now. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's Firefox.
That was the best I could do while watching the
Fighting off two
kids.
children?
Yep.
That is all we ask of you. Let's see if I can open this in a new window. Damn it.
Okay. Taking the wise words from the Tabletop Inquirer, I declare this superglue to be done
Yeah.
because it's not doing his job, and as we learned, then it's broken. But luckily, when I go to that dollar store, I get new.
Why can't I find... This is stupid. That's not what I want.
So while
Sorry, for some
Mr.
reason
Pink,
I can't find the logo.
Great.
I'm gonna download it. I have it. I just, for some reason, I can't. My computer's being an idiot. Or maybe I'm being
so
an
what
idiot.
you're working on?
No, my Junestealer.
Your Junestealer?
Aye, so it's going to be female Magus. I'm going for like long, creepy legs, but
Ooh.
it'll be like like a slit dress, so just the one leg is poking out.
Nice.
So I'll sculpt a dress.
I saw your mashup, and it already looked amazing.
What the hell? Okay. Wow, my computer is super slow. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Man, this is a good one. Okay. Let's try this. Has Dwarfenage got
Borneo-
back about UTIs? Oh.
Yeah, it's a fair bit more. So puppies can get UTIs, but they probably go away. He could also just be really excited and stuff since he's a puppy. It'll get a bit better in a month, but he won't be able to hold his pee for very long if he has to go for a good while. He's kind of jealous of you being in Canada and having a puppy because you don't have to worry as much about serious puppy diseases.
Sorry, we have to worry about rabies, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have to worry about rabies, but I live in like Raccoon City, both the place where they used to film the film, and also because we have a buttload of raccoons and we live near a valley and there's foxes and all that stuff. So yeah, rabies is not a serious concern, but there's more serious puppy diseases in Europe. I assume that we had the worst with the rabies stuff.
I think at least for Germany, rabies is pretty much under control because we have loads of vaccination programs.
Yeah, but I think in the UK they don't have rabies.
Because they are on the island,
They just hide.
but they have Boris Johnson.
The rabid raccoons don't know how to get there. They're just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Swim across water? I'm rabid. I can't do that. Did you know that rabid animals are afraid of water?
Really?
It
Nope.
blew my mind. It like I'm reading. I feel like I'm gonna talk about 3 body problem. Take a drink. My science fiction book series that I'm reading right now by Shishin Liu. He, for some reason, he like randomly dips into rabies. He's like, I don't know. I think he has like a low key of interest in rabies, and he just kind of like name drops it into the motherfucker. Sorry, I just tried to download the Junestealer image and it won't download. I hate my life. Okay, I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Oh no, I tried the old-fashioned way and it wouldn't work. Fucking.
Did you work on it already, or
Yeah, I already worked on it. I photoshopped it up, and now I'm trying to share it, and my computer's being a big fat dick. Oh, so what? You guys are in guest. Why would that be creature conference? Firefox. No, that's not what I want. Firefox. Oh, I see that. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank God. Fucking hell. Today is a day. Today is a day. Da-da-da-da! Without further ado, check out this sexy Junestealer image that Hydra made for us. Oh, Hydra, you're gonna have to open up your YouTube, bud. Good luck.
Yeah, I have.
So this, when we did November, we were very lucky that BitsOfBocks did a icon for us that he designed up with his considerable graphic talents. And so, of course, I went to him for Junestealer, and he's like, buddy, listen, I got a lot going on. So then I went to my second choice, which was Hydra. And he was like, oh, I think, okay, I joke, you're not my second choice, but I asked you if you could do this, and like this morning you're like, or yesterday you're like, I think I could do it, and then today you sent me this, which is amazing.
It was this morning that you asked me.
Was it? Oh, Jesus. So yeah, I thought it was today, and you turned it around in one day, which is amazing.
That is amazing, Hydra.
Yeah, I showed it to my wife, and she's like, wow, he's really talented. It's like, yes, we already knew this. Thank you. So Junestealer, I'm gonna post this like on.
Also, yeah,
I'm gonna.
that looks amazing.
Well, I that's thanks to you, and then I just like slapped some shitty Photoshop thing on the bottom, which I'm not thrilled by because
reverse the colors. That's very smart.
Oh, again, another trick of mine. So, oh, Navarro's here. Hey, Navarro. Yeah. So like we did with November, where it was just like encouraging everyone to go and make go and make as many Tyranids as they could. And I think that also included, I think we included Junestealers at that time. Now it's it's Junestealer, and Junestealer, I feel bad that people are like, oh, what's the story? What are the rules and all that? There are no rules. It's basically do anything Genestealer related. It could be like a pure strain Genestealer. It could be Genestealer cultists. It could be like Patriarch, Magus, anything. Take Tyranids and convert them into like as if they evolved from Genestealers. I don't know. Make other things with the Genestealer kit. It's just to encourage people to do. This is actually something that came up on the stream. I didn't come up with this idea. Someone else did, and I can't really remember who came up with it. I should probably go back and do it. But someone suggested it here on the stream, and it was such a great idea that everyone thought we should do it. So we're doing it. And all that means is that I'm going to post this up, and if you want to reshare it on your profile, that would be great. Anyone, everyone. I'll do a little write-up that explains like what the deal with Junestealer is. But there's not much of a deal. There's not going to be any prizes. There's not going to be any judging. If we get bored, we could go on the Creature Conference every week and just pull up the Junestealer hashtag and just look at the cool shit that was posted.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the hashtag is Junestealer. Not Junestealer month or anything, just Junestealer. So anything you're doing that's Junestealer related in June, tag it with Junestealer. And if you're on Instagram and you see someone tagging Space Marines with Junestealer, you report that shit.
Yeah, flag it.
You click on the 3 dots in the post and say, do not show for this hashtag, because we do not want Junestealers. Sorry, we do not want Space Marines. We want lots of Junestealers.
We created this hashtag specifically for it. Don't let other people try and take it over.
Well,
Like we
I guess
did with
that's...
November.
Quiet you. I guess that would be evidence of our own success if people take it over.
Yeah.
What I meant is in like facing the Space Marines and stuff.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be people who like take a hashtag and spam it. They just want to put all the Warhammer hashtag. Okay, watch this. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, good. It's a good thing my camera's off, because I'm currently going to try to transfer super glue from one container into another, and I'm sure it's not going to go everywhere.
Tom Wilson makes a very good point. First
that?
rule of Junestealer Club: tell everyone about Junestealer Club.
I like it. Was someone trying to admonish me for transferring super glue before I kill myself?
Yeah. I would say this was the last we heard of Mr. Pink.
Don't worry, I don't have any open flames. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, you will eventually pour it over your hands, and then you will try to get it off your hands, and you will touch your face, and
I have water here somewhere. It's going to be great.
what do you want to do with water?
It makes it set immediately, right?
Yes, on your
So I
hands.
have a big crusty mass that used to be my hands.
Great. Well, with skin, you luckily just have to wait for it to peel off and be
To
gone.
grow off. I don't.
Mhm.
I think that's probably enough. That's enough transfer. I don't know how the new super glue is going to interact with the old super glue. This is probably an amateur move, but whatever. So yeah, Junestealer. If you want to participate in Junestealer, just use the hashtag. Just do anything Junestealer related in June. And I'm gonna do a bit, but like I honestly would love if all of you could help carry the torch on just like getting the word out about this and encouraging people to do it. I'm gonna post on Warp Shadow probably soon. I fucked up on Warp Shadow. I haven't posted in a while, but I will post on Warp Shadow and I'll do a write up. And feel free to just like copy that wholesale. You don't. Ooh man, Tactical D-Bag is doing good. You don't have to like worry about anything. You can credit Warp Shadow if you really want, but you don't really need to. It's your call. And yeah, we'll take it from there. And then I'm probably going to post it on my profile as well. And everyone is welcome to post it as widely as they want on their own profiles. Post it on other social media. We're mostly going to be doing it on Instagram just because that's what I care about. But yeah, that's what we'll do. And then on the Creature Conference, we'll dip into the mailbag and see who's posted what for Junestealer recently and see what's going on.
Awesome.
But I'm glad you guys are both doing it. Because, like,
Yes.
you guys are my hobby loves. So I'm glad you're into it. And I'm glad that everyone on the stream seems to be interested in this.
Yeah, so here's my first entry for Junestealer. My glued back together.
Oh my god, you fixed them already? That was so easy.
Yeah, sort of. Well, the baking powder trick helped a lot.
Oh, you and your baking powder trick. That's a good one. Now you've given me hope that I should get out my busted Junestealers and fix them on the next stream for Junestealer.
Yeah, that was easier than expected, to be honest.
I'm going to be completely honest that I'm not going to have a ton of time for Junestealer, but I'm going to do something. Just because I need to finish this Dom. I have a dog, and I'm also doing a photography contract this month.
Nice.
So I'm still learning. Hydra knows well. I'm still learning how to have. Oh God, that's super glue. How to take care of a small animal and have time for hobby. So I'm gonna get there eventually, but I'm not there yet.
Good luck with that. I'm opening my beer to that.
Oh, I opened mine. Oh, I oh, whatever. I've got like a Imperial Stout with salt and peanuts, which is.
And I got this. Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Oh, tilt your cap. It's too bright.
Oh,
Oh, it has a dice roll. What?
Oh.
What beer is that?
that's something from Dortmund.
I think you gave it to me. What's it called?
Bergman.
Batsman. Batman?
Bergman.
It's the Batman beer?
No, it's the miner's beer. Bergman is someone working in a mine, in a
Yo,
coal
that's
mine.
perfect for Junestealer.
Exactly.
Because as you know, all Genestealers are miners.
Yep. And I hate that. And I'm trying to change that.
Tell me more. I was trying to give you a lead in to your project.
That's cool. So I am. I want to try to put it differently. I think I've moaned about Genestealers being so one-dimensional. Like there's just this one thing they can do. To Genestealers seek out the biggest mine they find and steal the genes from someone working in a mine. Apparently, all across the 40K galaxy, because as much as I like the Genestealer models, this mining thing is pretty flat to me.
Yeah.
And
Flat
someone
is not
said,
interesting.
yes, someone said to me that these that the Genestealer models almost resemble a theme army. You would know from back in the day when
because they're all like miners.
Yes, because everything's being this mining tools and shit, and they're not very generic.
Yep.
And I think that's a shame because it takes away so much from the horror and the threat that can come from a Genestealer infestation.
Yep.
And I have so I've bred up my Genestealer cult like ages ago, and since my Hive Fleet is Hive Fleet Hydra, I assume that the many-headed theme from the Hydra should be represented in the Genestealer cult as well.
Yep.
So my idea is like having a flying amusement park.
What? Okay, you got to explain this flying amusement park thing because, like,
yeah. So we all know about space hogs, like this massive, spaceships that float around.
yeah,
And traveling from one system to another system is a common thing to happen in the 40K universe, right?
yep,
So imagine like having this massive spaceship that is a flying amusement park.
like
which
literally
is,
an amusement park.
yeah.
Oh,
Like with-
okay. I thought you were like using that as like a metaphor.
Well, I have not pictured it out completely yet, but I imagine it like having everything, that would attract people from getting off-world, like having
Oh,
a
so you're-
circus.
it's like a circus.
Yeah, like
It's
a
like a traveling
circus
circus.
and a brothel and
Yeah.
everything that attracts people to leave their homes and visit that spaceship
Yeah.
for a joyride. And a few visitors are selected and get special offers aboard the ship.
I didn't
and,
realize. Okay, I didn't understand this when you mentioned it to me. This is awesome.
Okay, and so they meet the pure strain from the ship, and they get inseminated and are sent back to their worlds. And this ship only stays a couple of days in one system, and afterwards they just travel onwards to get not noticed by the authorities.
Yep.
And so they are basically just being like this massive seeding thing floating through the galaxy and leaving little Genestealer cults everywhere.
That's
So that
amazing.
like a Hydra.
Beautiful.
Why would I shoot Genestealers around and hope for them to be successful somewhere? If you can speed up your game by inviting successful people.
Yeah.
Because as I understood from the Genestealer cult backgrounds, that's what Genestealer cults do. They try to get as high up the ranks as possible to dismantle the planetal defense systems.
Yep.
so when the hive fleets arrive, they get munched without any resistance, and so you have to invite the lowlives, or you have to have at least some money to leave your planet and visit a amusement park in space. But yeah, so that sort of selects the lowlives already from this thing. So the
Yeah.
wealthy get up there, have their fun, meet the pure strain, and go back, being infested with a gene stealer seed.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
love
so
it.
my idea is to have like build up one pure strain from that ship, because I think the story in your head, like having the amusement park of your dreams on a spaceship, will never fit into one model. So I will not try to give it a picture.
Yep.
But what I want to what I want to do is like do 3 different cults that resulted in the visit of this spaceship.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you got ideas for different cults than mining cults, hit me up.
Yeah, you can share it in the chat. Okay, so I'm trying to like secure this giant beefy arm in my DOM, and I'm now on to. I tried with 2 pins and it didn't really line up the way I wanted. Now I'm trying for 3 pins, so I'm sure this will be a nightmare when I try and glue it.
You
got
still
the-
have
What's that?
your Firefox on screen.
What?
The Junestealer
There you go.
logo you
Oh,
still have
I just took it down.
Okay.
It'll catch up in a second. You're hearing me before you're seeing me.
Okay.
Oh, you're using YouTube, I see.
Yeah. So
Flynn,
to answer Catherine's question, I'm not working out with Malifaux miniatures because I'm not, I don't want to depict the circus. I think if you have a picture of the circus in your head, that's probably cooler than everything I could come up with.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I maybe have learned something from Lovecraft after all.
Tom Wilson says that your idea of it reminds of like Pinocchio, thinking the bit where the kids all get turned into donkeys. Like,
Yo, there's some dark shit right there. I love it. Wants to be a real boy? Like Pinocchio wants to be a real boy. And the people who are on the Genestealer ship want to be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
real
I don't
food.
know. There's something there. I like it.
Awesome. So you were saying something. I'm sorry.
Who? Me?
You. Yes, you.
Was I? I don't know. I love your idea. I think it's cool.
Okay.
Lomas has just come up with door-to-door encyclopedia imperial salesman Genestealer cultist.
Do you have that in Germany, Simon? Door-to-door
What?
encyclopedia salesman? Or is that
Nope.
niche?
Is that someone walking from door to door trying to sell something?
Yeah. Like before Wikipedia came around. People
Okay.
would sell encyclopedias door to door.
Oh wow.
Like the big books that tell you about everything.
Yeah. What that's weird. I heard about, vacuum cleaners, but encyclopedias is
about the
weird.
encyclopedia thing. It feels even weirder now that we have Wikipedia. It's like, wait, people used to pay for this? Well, I guess the thing is that we get a lot of good shit from Wikipedia that we don't pay for that we probably should.
I've just come out with another good one of Medicaid cult. If you use the LAC models as a base, you have a Genestealer cult that has infested the medical sector of a community.
Oh, there you go, Simon. You do have Delac models.
Yes, and that's a massively cool idea. Okay. I'm officially writing this down.
Oh, wow.
Well, like
Big
Yeah.
they still offer like a cure for everything.
What's that, Tom?
They offer a cure for everything, and the cure is just
Getting Genestealered. That is a good point. They do offer a cure for everything.
Yeah. So you came with a cold, and you leave with something hiding in your chest.
You leave with superhuman abilities. Don't worry about the thing hiding in your chest. It'll be fine. That also, I think that there was some piece of fluff in the Genestealer Codex, which was that because they have this twisted helix cult, which is like about genetic, like kind of quasi-medical stuff. And I thought that there was a piece of fluff where a twisted helix cult was actually infiltrating a medical, I don't know, whatever, medical service and using it to inoculate people with the Genestealer virus. I thought that was a thing, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but Bargeist has just said that in chat.
Of course, our Fluffmeister, Bargeist.
Navarro says he prefers like Genestealers to infect other races, not races, as
I'm not
men
surprised that he would
infect.
say that.
Yeah, that would be good to see someone doing Genestealer hybrids for the other races in the galaxy.
Well,
Especially if someone.
you say that like we didn't do that a while back with Navarro. He's kind of
Oh, I know.
tooting his own horn.
I'm thinking of someone doing the Patriarch of Cain, so the avatar that was a Genestealer cultist.
Yeah. No, we did
The
a
avatar of Cain.
thing that
would
we
be a good
called
one.
the Geno Project, and the Geno Project was actually Warren was helping out with it too. Vermis, if he's still here. The idea of like contemplating other races Genestealers, like what an Eldar Genestealer would look like, what an Orc Genestealer would look like. And I made
That was a
Eldar...
pretty cool project.
Sorry?
That was a pretty cool project.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh,
It was when
inspiring.
it was freaking old. It's when the redo plastic Genestealers first came out with Battle for McCraig, which was God, when was that? 2004?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Navarro went deep. Like I made an Orc Genestealer, an Eldar Genestealer, and Vermis did sketches for an Orc Stealer, an Eldar Stealer, a Kroot Stealer, I think a Tau Stealer as well. And then Navarro just went off the deep end and did like a Spider Stealer, a Shark Stealer, an everything Stealer. So yeah, if that still moves you, Navarro, I think you should definitely do it because you did some pretty crazy stuff back in the day. I'd love to see how you do it today for Junestealer. Oh.
What's that?
Was what?
Are you tired?
I am tired. I'm
How
also
come?
worried about Nora with the dog peeing everywhere.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but so what has rocked your hobby boat this week? I know you have a dog. That's pretty exhausting.
Yeah, I honestly have spent a record. I think I want to like go and find some thing on my phone that tells me how much screen time I've been getting this week because I think I've spent a record low time on screen, which is cool. Like I've been outside with the dog, like sitting on the deck while he like farts around. Been reading. Been writing some stuff. And then when I have like a break from the dog, that's when I try to do a bit of hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like having a nap for like 2 hours max. And because I was off this week, I was in charge of taking care of him all day, every day. And then Nora was at work. And then when Nora was off in the evenings, she would take him. And then I would clean up or, I don't know, try to do hobby or something or wind up watching Handmaid's Tale, some shit like that. But yeah, so I haven't had as much time for hobby. But I know that, and I didn't have time to watch. There was the preview last weekend, the Warhammer preview. because I
Yeah.
was actually at the breeder picking up the dog. So I was very much out of commission. But I saw the kind of blowback of that, which is that I think they previewed some animation stuff, like
Yeah.
5 minutes of Iron and Blood, that animation that they were coming up with right around the time Astartes came out, and everyone's like, wow, these are two very different animations. So I didn't watch that yet. I don't really care about, like, maybe I'll watch the shows, but I'm not like dying for it or anything. But the other announcement they had was that they're going to be doing Warhammer Plus, which is like their version of Amazon Plus or Disney Plus or something like that.
Yeah.
And they've not explained it, but it sounds like they're trying to launch their own streaming service where they have no shows. They're developing them now. I know Tom has some strong feelings about this. Tom, how you feeling about it?
It's colossal.
Sorry?
It's a colossal mistake.
Tell me more.
Well, like, what's it called? Astartes and other things like that are on YouTube. It's free advertising for Games Workshop. Like, it doesn't. There's no bad things about it. Like, people who don't know about the hobby find out about the hobby from it, and then they become customers. And like, it's a respectful use of their IP as well. Not like they were taking the piss. And now, all these videos are going to be on something that, like, if you were scrolling through the App Store or whatever, you wouldn't think twice if you'd never heard of it before. Like, no new people are going to stumble across it. So it's basically, yeah, it's a lose-lose situation for everybody, and I think it'll be up for a few months. Nobody does it, and
Yeah. I feel the same way, that it makes, like, the thing that I thought about when I was first reading about it was the video games. Like the Total War, is that the big one?
Yeah.
Like, there are so many people who came into the Warhammer community through Total War. And the reason that they got into it is because, like, I don't know, I guess Total War was on PC. I don't know if it was on, like, anything else. It's a real-time strategy, so I don't think it would be on, like, a console. But you've got a situation where someone already has a gaming PC, or they already have a console if it's on a console, and they can just be like, oh, I wonder what this game is. And they try playing the game. And then they're like, oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, I like this story and stuff. And there's a lot of people who came into the Warhammer hobby, be it 40K, be it fantasy, through video games. And that's because they took they took Games Workshop IP and they put it on a different platform where people wouldn't normally, where they don't have a lot of their stuff. And people discovered it on this platform, and then they're like, oh, that's cool, okay. And then they could get into the hobby from there and, like, start buying models and shit like that. But as Tom says, like, by putting it on, even if it wasn't available for free on YouTube, like, if they found a way to put it on Netflix, or they found a way to put it on some other streaming platform, you can stumble upon it. You can be like, oh, here's a cool computer animation. Oh, that guy looks neat with that armor. I'm going to watch this. And it's advertising. Like, they have to pay to get it on there. And I'm assuming they get some cut from Netflix or something. But that's the place where people are going to discover the hobby who aren't going to run into it otherwise. But by doing this Warhammer Plus thing, they're only selling it to people. They're selling it to the converted. What is it? Preaching to the choir? Is that the expression?
Yeah.
Where you're not trying to bring new people on. You're trying to dig down deeper and make more money off the people you're already making money off of. Because only people who already know about Warhammer are going to pay for Warhammer Plus. So unless they bring it out with some kind of, like, free tier, and then there's, like, a paid tier, and people can discover it then. But even then, like, as Tom says, if you have to download an app, you're not going to stumble upon it. If it's free,
it's not really. It's not about the money. Like, even if it was free, it's still hidden.
Yeah. And I like what you say, calling it advertising. That again, we don't know exactly how they're going to roll this out because they haven't shared that. They said they're going to share it on, like, June 24th or something like that. But the initial impression is that what they're interested in is making more money off of subscriptions of their existing fans. And I think they should make money off the models by bringing people into the hobby through the the content or whatever. So like the content can be like what's the word? Like a loss leader or something, where they spend money to put the content on something like Netflix, and they're not going to make that money back from Netflix, but they're trying to make that money back from getting more people into the hobby. Yeah. To buy models.
Yeah, I think there's a certain system to Games Workshop's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
That everyone who was expecting that when they swallowed those like Astartes and everything, so they had these big declarations.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who was expecting for that there will be more free content was by default going to be disappointed, because that's not how the company rolls.
Yeah.
And has never. Yeah. When you look at the way how they treated film, like hobby projects, trying to make a film, there has been like massive fights with people trying to make.
In past, they used to do that.
In the past, and now they sort of have seen that there are other people doing the job they should do better than them.
Exactly.
And so they try to swallow them to wipe them off the plane. So what they did was
I think so what they can do is that they can swallow them and wipe them off the plane. And that I can't remember the exact term for it, but that's more like you buy the copyright to something and then you just never use it. Like you go to Astartes and you're like, okay, dude, this is so cool. We want to give you money for it. And he's like, okay. Yeah. And they get it, and then they put it in a box and they never touch it again. But it seems like they're trying to develop the content, but they're trying to like monetize it directly.
But I don't think whoever came up with that idea is not. I don't think they are expecting this to be a success.
Oh, you don't?
So, no, I think they are well aware that this project is not going to work. Because they have evolved from this company of nerds into an actual company like years ago.
Yeah.
And I think this way they cleverly, or sort of cleverly, try to hone the skills of the content creator. Like, oh yeah, you are so good, your movies are so amazing, and you will be, how excited they were when the official invitation, like to Games Workshop wants our stuff because it's so cool.
Yeah.
And everyone was excited. And then Games Workshop will say, well, now we have your stuff, and we have you under contract, and you can work on your things. You can work on them for free, or you don't. But this project is going to be doomed by default.
Well, I think that they're not asking anyone to work on it for free. I have good faith that they're trying to pay people for their work, but I definitely believe that they're mismanaging the rollout.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you guys, but I'm kind of waiting just to see a little bit more news, because they've said like, oh, subscribers will get extra free content, and all these other things. It's just like, so if you get the extra content for subscribing, then what do you get if you don't have to subscribe? Would you be able to get like first few episodes, or are you going to be able to get access to something earlier, or could it even be like specific miniatures or specific releases or something that you can get without? If you don't subscribe, you can't get the access to those at all.
So what we're talking about is Games Workshop Patreon. This is what this is. This is Games Workshop Patreon.
It's also,
but Games Workshop already has a Patreon. It's called Models and like rule books.
Have you ever watched the streams where they do the announcements and stuff, the preview streams?
Oh, the ones
they
that
put it in
live streamed, yeah.
Yeah. So they put the Twitch chat into subscriber only mode.
Yeah, I know.
So if you want to comment on that, you have to subscribe to them through Twitch. So you have to pay to be able to do that, and they make money from that as well.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah, that's what I said. It's a company, right?
So that is like a good, I don't know. I feel like that gives you a good idea of probably where this is going to go. I've been discussing with some people, like just in comments and or like in messages and stuff. I highly believe that anything you get from Games Workshop for free now is going to be behind a paywall, and it's going to be Warhammer Plus. I'm assuming the Warhammer app is going to go in there. That it's like, oh yeah, you can get every codex, free, whatever, but you got to subscribe. Like the digital versions of them.
Oh, yeah, like their app for the army points.
Yeah, or whatever. The app, like, you know, there's the
army
app
list
where
builder
you
thingy.
when you buy a codex, like they're like, oh, here's the code for the app. I'm assuming that's going to be Warhammer Plus. People have said, like, this isn't me, this is someone else was commenting on this, anticipating that Black Library ebooks are going to be on Warhammer Plus. They need to, if they're trying to make a content ecosystem and they're trying to make it robust enough that they can ask people to pay a subscription for it, they need to basically round up every single scrap of content they have and plow it into that ecosystem to make it worthwhile. Like,
Yeah.
the
And keep
reason
it
that,
running.
yeah, the reason that Disney Plus and Netflix and, like, not really Apple, but like Amazon and them, that they work is that they produce some content for themselves, like Boys or Expanse or whatever, but then they buy everyone else's content and they put it in there. Like they have like Friends or whatever, like all these other shows, because you need
But
filler.
Disney Plus is already struggling, right?
Is it? I had not
Yeah,
heard that.
well, that's what I've read, that when they launched their new thing where they were trying to get different audiences.
Disney Plus Plus?
No, just getting more mature
Yeah.
audience, because
Yeah.
they just had The Mandalorian for grown-ups, and now they are starting this at least in Germany, this what's that called, Stars or something like that,
Yeah, I heard
with
something about it.
Friends and all that weird stuff. That's supposedly attract like grown-ups.
Yeah.
So when Disney has to do something like that to lure, different groups into their thing, because the competition is so hard. How?
Yeah, because like Disney owns Fox. Like Disney has all the content. If Disney can't make it work, how the hell is Games Workshop going to make it work?
Yeah. Maybe they will surprise us. Maybe it's going to be like a massive, super cool thing, but I have to admit that I highly doubt it.
Dwarfinish has made a point which I really hope doesn't happen. He says watch Warhammer community go into Warhammer Plus, so you have to rely on second-hand news about releases. That would absolutely
if they
kill
do
themselves.
that, it's over. Good night, Games Workshop. Good night. That's going to be like when they made White Dwarf like a 5-page advertisement, and they wanted people to pay $5, a 20-page advertisement, and they wanted people to pay $5 for it. Remember that? When there was like White Dwarf Visions or some shit, and then there was like normal White Dwarf, and like the one was like had no content.
Yeah. Just pictures of miniatures.
Yeah, it was like those. Remember when back in the day, Simon, when we were like wee little, and you could go to Games Workshop and they'd give you those flyers with the miniatures in them, and you could just like Google at them.
Yeah.
The free ones. They give you like the free catalog or the free flyer or whatever. It was the flyer, but you had to pay for it.
Yeah, and I think it's so sad because when I stopped working at Games Workshop, that was the time where they shifted this, and it was sort of a running joke even within the company, that people were gifting each other that magazine, because, hey, you like Tyranids? Here's the Tyranid episode of Warhammer Visions, and it's like, yeah, great. Thank you.
Oh wait, was Warhammer Visions where they collected them or something? They took all the little ones and they would collect them every 3 months into a bigger one or something? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I got so confused. I think wasn't it like White Dwarf got super short and it was just like an ad, but it was like cheaper than an old White Dwarf? I can't remember.
And they brought it back because they realised what was going wrong.
Yeah. So
At least,
I don't know. What was that, Simon?
Tom just gone.
at least they were learning at least a bit.
Oh, I think we lost Tom.
Oh.
He drops off and drops on sometimes. I'm gonna move up Hydra's screen and hopefully Tom comes back. What's going on in the chat? What are the chat people saying? Help us out there, Flynn. How do people in the chat feel about this Warhammer Plus business?
All right, so Tom Wilson's gone. Having their own streaming service is pointless anyway, since they won't have the rights to show Starship Troopers, in brackets, the greatest 40k film ever made.
I agree, Tom Wilson. I agree.
He knows it's not a 40k film, but they won't beat it. Also, they won't have what's it? Event Horizon. I can't remember what it's called.
Huh?
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon.
That one either.
The most grim dark film of all time. Oh fuck yeah! Event Horizon is such a good chaos movie. Have you've seen Event Horizon, Simon? Right?
I think I have at some point, but I do not remember much of it.
It's got Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park in it.
I think it ends. I think I've seen the ending of it.
It's got Lawrence Fishburne, the guy from The Matrix.
Yeah. Does it spoiler possible spoiler ahead?
Put on your earmuffs if you haven't seen Event Horizon. Yes, go ahead.
It's been out over 20 years.
It's old.
It's your own fault you haven't seen it.
Is it where they sort of discover the end of the universe and all go crazy?
Yeah, it's like they discover chaos basically.
Okay. Yeah.
They go through a black hole, isn't it, Flynn, or something like that?
It's
because they go. Oh no, the ship is called the Event Horizon. Sorry, I thought they were talking about a black
basically
hole.
It's trying to do warp travel without a Gellerfield.
Yes.
And basically, it's what's happened when this ship has returned.
You're doing a really good job of explaining this. Way better than me. Yes, it's warp travel without a Gellerfield. So you know the whole Gellerfield thing, Simon, where that's what protects the Imperium ships? Yeah, they go into the warp without a Gellerfield. And they get messed.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
It's a great movie. It's not it wouldn't have won an Academy Award. It's gribbly. It's the special effects are not always amazing, but I fucking love it. I think it's great, and it is very well observed. Flynn, was that you or was that someone else in the chat? One of the greatest 40k films of all time. You want grimdark 40k? Go for it.
Definitely. Tom Wilson was Starship Troopers. I was Event Horizon.
What other 40k film? Okay, let's do this. What other 40k films need to be on Warhammer Plus but will not because Games Workshop cannot get the rights? Oh, I've got one. I think I've talked about this on stream before. Pandorum.
Yes.
Pandorum is Space Hulk.
Yes.
It's kind of like Space Hulk in a movie. We rewatched it recently because Nora had never seen it, and oh man, it's really good. Like it's like Junestealer called on a ship.
Yeah.
Again, a decent movie. Like it's not a super high budget movie, but it's a decent budget movie, I'd say. And it's definitely made for a male gaze. There are a lot of random boobs in it for no good reason. Not fully exposed, but there's some like low cut shirts that don't need to be low cut, like to the point where both Nora and I were like, "Wow, okay, it's a bit on the nose, gentlemen." But yeah, really great movie. Check out Pandorum. It's not always easy to find, but I think it's on Netflix in Canada, which means it might be on Netflix other places.
I'm trying to think what other films would.
What about the chat? Has the chat got any good suggestions for 40k movies that are not 40k?
So Crimson Badger.
What was
Hello.
that? Sorry?
Crimson Badger's turned up and he says he loves Event Horizon.
Yo, Crimson Badger, man. Good to see you, buddy. Have you been on the stream before? If you don't follow Crimson Badger, you should follow Crimson Badger.
Oh, I do. I think it's the first time he's been on the stream with us.
I think maybe he's been on the stream before, but good to see you, buddy. Loves Event Horizon. I thought of another one. Well, Simon, Marco, and I always talk about what is it? Simon?
What?
The Tyranid movie. Or no, I guess that's not really a Tyranid movie. Skyline? It's not really Tyranids.
But it's an awesome alien movie.
Yeah, good alien movie. The one I was thinking of was The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
good.
is it Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt. It's also been renamed Live, Die, Repeat as well in different marketing.
Oh, I thought that was just the ad, like the tagline. I didn't know that was the name of the movie.
So when it first came out, it was Edge of Tomorrow, but audience didn't understand what that actually meant. So they kind of renamed the film Live, Die, Repeat.
No,
so people
that's
could
so
understand.
bad. Oh God,
But
please
they've
don't have faith in your audience.
Oh no, because it wasn't doing that. But they've kind of gone back to Edge of Tomorrow, and there is a sequel in the works for it.
Oh, that is amazing. So Edge of Tomorrow is, I won't give too much away, but it's power armor and Tyranids on Earth
Crossed
with some
with
timey-wimey
Groundhog Day.
shit. What was that?
Crossed with Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Oh yeah, it's also like a bit of Groundhog Day action. Death
I
Watch.
sort of remember seeing that.
So Bargus says Brazil. I haven't seen Brazil, but I hear it's like a classic.
Crimson Badge has gone Hunter Prey.
I've not heard of that, Hunter Prey. You guys seen that?
No, I'm adding it to my list.
And is Kajan talking about a different movie or Death Watch, Trench Warfare, Supernatural Horror, Chaos Infested World with the Imperial Guard? I guess that's not Hunter Prey?
I don't know.
Bargay says Escape from New York / Escape from LA. Really? I guess like Fucked Up Imperium? Kind of? I don't know. I just watched Escape from New York from the first time. I'd seen Escape from LA, but had not seen Escape from New York. It was okay. I wouldn't.
Well, Crimson Badge said he catches us when he can and hopes we're all well. But thank you for asking.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm learning to be a puppy parent, which is work right now, but otherwise okay.
One above all has gone Predators, a Catachan story.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I did it again, didn't I?
What?
I was trying to reposition these spore chimneys because I had them wrong before, and I think I just drilled through the exact hole where I had it the first time, which is stupid.
Okay. I thought you destroyed your silicon tip.
No, not yet. Soon. Don't worry. I'll get to it.
You could call Judge Dredd sort of.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Necromunda.
In the Imperium.
Necromunda? Is that what you're gonna say? Son?
Yeah. I think Judge Dredd was originally really close to the original 40K, wasn't it?
Well, weren't the Adeptus Astartes based on Judge Dredd? Didn't it come out first?
Oh, so I've got some stuff about this for you guys. So,
you with your because you're collecting all the classic miniatures of the Adeptus, not the Adeptus Astartes. Sorry, what was I talking about?
Adeptus
Arbites.
Arbites, yeah.
Arbites.
Weren't they the first
however
Adeptus?
It said.
Oh, okay.
So, the models that they made were based off of the designs of the 2000 AD judges. But when the Versus Stallone film came out, the costume designers based them off the models that they released. That Games Workshop made.
Really?
So,
Wow.
Yeah. So it's one of those that goes back and forth between the two.
Interesting.
Cool. I just remember that I one of the few times that I have been to the UK, I picked up a white draw from 1983, so from my birth year.
Oh wow!
And that's a treasure I honor till today. And I think there were sort of rules for Judge Dredd in there as well, because they were back then still mixing everything.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a funny bit of thing in because Games Workshop when they were little miniatures, they used to make loads of different things like the 2000 AD comics models.
Yeah.
They also made Doctor Who models, so they made a Dalek.
What?
And
Yeah.
yeah, they did. And
Cool.
they've actually got it in the Warhammer Fantasy. There is a Dalek that turns up in Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh
Not
my god, that's
as an
amazing.
actual Dalek, but they've actually used a Dalek model to represent like a automaton and stuff in
In
there.
Warhammer Fantasy, is it made by the dwarves? Like,
Oh, God, I think it's a Skaven sort of thing. I think it was. I can't
Oh, wow.
remember it fully.
yo, when is Skaven coming back, man? Like, they're like that Dominion thing. I think is happening. Wait, is that happening tomorrow? Christ, I've been paying no attention to Games Workshop stuff. I'm fully puppy mode. Which is good. Like, it feels like a bomb because I feel like if I tuned into that preview and it had been all like, oh yeah, like look at our animations, and by the way, you're gonna have to pay for Warhammer Plus, I think I would have been salty. But instead, I was just playing with a cute puppy, which was all good.
Well,
Isn't that wonderful? How the
Yeah.
world changes.
we've got another film from One Above All, which I think pretty much fits in with next month's theme of Priest being a Junestealer story.
Of what?
Because Junestealer cult sort of story.
Priest.
Have you
I've
seen
never
Priest?
seen Priest.
Yeah.
No.
Priest, yeah.
So,
I think it's a little bit over the top as you would expect from Warhammer.
yeah. So it's basically you've got these priests that basically go and hunt and kill vampires. You have Carla Ban playing a character, and you have Paul Bettany playing the main character of the titular character of the priest. Without giving too much away, the vampires are very much similar to Junestealer cults.
Oh, so they're the vampires from Blade? Blade 2?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you got Blade 2. There we go. That's another one.
Yeah, Blade 2 is pretty Genestealer-y. And then, of course, well, I would tell you that the Guillermo del Toro's TV show The Strain is Genestealer-y because it's the inspiration for my Genestealers. But it's cool in
Yeah, I
that
watched
it
that.
takes vampirism. It makes it a little modern in that a vampire like stows away on a plane, and the plane arrives, and everyone on the plane is dead, or like almost everyone is dead, but like there's a few survivors, and like they don't know how they survived, and they like check them, and they think there's this contagion. They think it's like a pandemic situation, and it really worked for me because I felt like if and when vampirism cropped up in our modern day society, that's what we'd think it was. We'd be like, what is this weird pandemic? Let's make a vaccine. So that was, I don't know, I thought that was neat.
Yeah, and suddenly everyone knows what a pandemic is and how shitty it would be.
Yep.
Something that was left for us nerds to care about a couple of years ago.
How do you mean?
Talking about pandemic, yeah, because I think it's a pandemic is probably best known from zombie
Ah, yeah.
apocalypse
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
movies, and there you got the term like, oh, it's a pandemic, and when you think about Resident Evil,
Yeah.
yeah, and talking about them zombies. I've recently watched an interesting movie. It's What was it called? Army of Darkness. I was expecting something completely
Oh, that one's
different.
famous. You hadn't seen that before?
No, yeah, not that Army of Darkness.
Oh.
Not that with the Necronomicon in
I
it.
was gonna say, how do you not know that?
Yeah, there's a new one, and it basically is like a zombie outbreak, but it's very located.
Yeah.
It's located to Las Vegas. And they try to fight the zombies, and then they lost the war against the zombies, and basically they build a massive wall around Las Vegas, trapping in the zombies.
Oh.
And then a team of roughnecks has to go in there and grab stuff, and it suddenly has sort of a tiny vibe of Ocean's 11.
Oh my God! What? This is a weird movie that I've never heard of.
And
It's come out, that's why.
What did
yeah.
you say, Flynn?
It's just come out. It's on Netflix. It's Army of the Dead.
Oh, it's Army of the Dead. Oh,
Army
yeah,
of the Dead.
by Zack Snyder.
This is the thing that's been like all over everything, all my feeds and everything. Like any news, for some reason, Google thinks I really need to watch this movie.
Okay.
Because
It is. It's entertaining. It's. I think it's an interesting take on zombies and things. It's probably not the best movie ever, but it's entertaining, and it has a German actor in it. Like he's super famous in Germany for producing his own films and stuff like that. And he usually plays like this young man, being in the very end, he's in love with someone.
Yeah.
For some reason, he's sort of funny, but on the other side, he's also a tiny bit sketchy, at least to me, and handsome to others, and yeah. But he's doing a pretty fun job in that movie because he's playing like the anti-hero in there, like having all those tattooed, muscular dudes, and then there's the German dude. So yeah.
Yeah, there was some like it made news because there was like a comedian who was in it, and then he got accused of some impropriety, and they like digitally removed him and then digitally inserted a different actor.
Oh wow. Maybe it was the German.
I think it's a female actor.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was fun. It was fun, and they had two different types of zombies in there.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have to wrap right at 6 because I'm going to be on dog mode. But I'm glad we had the chance to chat Junestealer. I will have to schedule up that post to go up. Man, I haven't been posting very much lately because so I guess I can tell you guys because you guys are the nutcases who tune in for the stream. I on my Instagram, I am at post 798. I just posted it. And then 799 is going to be the Junestealer post. And then I want post 800 to be this girl finished. So I need to fucking finish her because I can't post anything else on Instagram until she's done.
That's a nice task.
Yes.
Yeah. Always good to mark a milestone post with something really good.
Well, I don't know. I get fixated on this stupid garbage. Like I was also being like really careful about like posting in a certain pattern on Instagram, but I don't know that anyone really cares.
Yeah, I fucked that up. I had like every third post was my slug wizard here.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I cannot post that because then the pattern won't work and blah, blah. And then I just posted something and I was like, nah, damn it.
I'm glad you can
everything.
feel my pain about the like random pattern posting.
Yeah.
I accidentally did that with my Harridan. I got halfway through posting it, I just realized every post is like a progress in the Harridan.
Every one or like every third one?
Every third post. So
it's nice when it works out.
Scroll down. Yeah, it just happened by chance. I didn't realize it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make sure it finishes that way.
Well, then you get stuck because like I was doing it where like I was posting like old models and then like new work in progress models and then like a different model in between to like split it, and then I wanted to post more, so I did like a 4-post rotation instead of a 3-post rotation, and
yeah,
I think it's where my OCD comes out. I'm not that OCD, but apparently for this I am.
Good evening, Spookiest Boneman.
Spookiest Boneman got here just in time for us to talk about Instagram patterns and how I got to wrap this up at 6 p.m. Perfect timing. Actually, we were talking about 40K movies that are not 40K movies. Spooky, do you have any movies that we were talking about Warhammer Plus, the new Games Workshop something that we don't really know what it is, assuming it's going to be a subscription streaming service where they take everything that was once free and put it behind a paywall. But we were saying what they need to do is they need to get movies that were made about Warhammer that are not actually Warhammer movies and slap them on there. And examples that were given were Event Horizon, which is a movie about chaos and flying through the warp without a Geller field. Pandorum, which is about Genestealer cults on a space Hulk. Hydra just mentioned Army of the Dead, the new Netflix movie that came out. And saying that has a vaguely 40K vibe. Some other good suggestions. So do you have any suggestions for a non-40K movie that is definitely 40K or fantasy?
We have this Starship Troopers.
Oh, Starship Troopers. Yes, thank you.
While he's thinking,
But yes.
while they're thinking,
Yeah.
this is my Cthulhu statuesque.
Oh, I thought you were going to be working on him. He looks so good.
Yeah, he's been hell of a fun because no
That
expectation.
hand on his knee is amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to do something like really gribbly.
Yeah, that is definitely really gribbly. It's giving me the gribbles.
Good. Gribble. And I'm honestly
Look at you
thinking
being all
about
professional with the black background so that he focuses. Good.
yeah. Doing my best. So I'm honestly thinking about casting him.
Yeah,
Because
I like it.
I filled all the areas where the resin where the silicone would pour in behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so because I'm thinking about casting it, I'm thinking about different head options, like trying different things out. So casting basically this thing and having different heads to go with it.
I like it.
So that's one thing. And the other thing is what I would like people to think about or give me an answer to is wings. Like the original Cthulhu thing is having wings.
Yeah.
And this guy doesn't have wings so far. And I'm not sure if I want to put on wings because it has I like the ribs and everything on the back.
Yeah.
But if I put wings on it, it all would disappear.
What if you do skeletal wings? Oh, Kajan, I want to see your film Death Watch. Kajan was saying his suggestion of the film Death Watch seems to have been lost, but I definitely want to see that film.
I just want to know, is it actually called Death Watch or is it called something else? It's 2002 called Death Watch.
Yeah, because as Simon just illustrated, it might be called something different in Germany. It's English.
It's called Death Watch.
Was it World War? Oh, you found it?
Yep.
Nice.
It's a horror war film set in 1917. 9 British soldiers find themselves lost in enemy territory on the Western Front. They take refuge in a corpse-filled, rat-infested enemy trench, where they wait for rescue. As night falls, however, they sense they are not alone. Leave it as that.
It's always the worst sensation. We're not alone.
Oh, it's got Andy Serkis in it.
I hope he plays a corpse.
Oh, I just thought of another film that is brilliant. Dog
What's
Soldiers.
that?
It's like a...
Oh, Dog
like
Soldiers.
Yeah.
I had there was a guy who, I think he was on Warp Shadow. I think his name was Paul Matusiak or something like that. And he told us about this Dog Soldiers film, and then I couldn't find it, so he sent me a bootleg DVD of it from Scotland.
Yeah.
It's like Space Wolves, right? It's like werewolf special forces guys. Is that the one?
It's they go on a training. Something happens, and these guys get sent on a training mission with SAS and something, and then all hell breaks loose, and they're getting attacked by these werewolves in the Highlands or in the forest. I think it's Scotland. But basically, they all. I don't want to say too much, but stuff goes in a way you're not expecting it to go.
I feel like I watched it once. I can't remember it. I wonder if I still have the DVD. It's probably on Netflix or something now.
Yeah, probably Netflix or Amazon now. It should be easily available. But it's like a... I don't know what area I put it under, but I'd most likely go to like sort of a cultist sort of thing.
It's not super like the high production. It's not high production value, right? Oh my god,
B-movie level.
I'm so friggin' vain. Notice how I'm always like, now be careful. It's shitty production value. I'm a very visual person. So I can deal with like shitty FX, but I like being warned.
When was it made?
Yeah, don't put your expectations up too high.
Early 2000s at the absolute latest is my prediction.
2002.
There you go, got it. Same studio that brought us Death Watch. No, kidding.
I don't... Oh, it's got Sean Pertwee in it. Forgot about that.
What's that?
And Liam Cunningham. So it's got Sean Pertwee. So if you've seen the Gotham TV series, the guy who plays Alfred, he's in there.
Okay.
And Liam Cunningham, if I'm correct, that
He sounds
is the
familiar.
Onion Knight.
Who's that?
Yep. Liam Cunningham, was in Game of Thrones. He's a Davos, so basically the Onion Knight.
Oh, Davos. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Davos Seaworthy. And then you've got Sean Pertwee, who's...
Is it a Scottish film?
It is filmed in Scotland, but British and Irish actors, they always mix around and everything.
Yeah, but I thought maybe it was like a Scottish production studio or something like that.
I don't know.
Because isn't... Oh, no, I guess maybe Liam Cunningham is not Scottish. For some reason, I thought he was.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Bollocks.
That's Scottish.
I try.
You want to do Irish? You just have to ask me. I can go.
Oh my god,
Scottish.
I can't do an Irish accent to save my life, but I can try. I try to do a Scottish accent, and I was working in Japan, and I'd had too many wine, and there was some cute Scottish ladies who were also working in Japan, and I was very new to like the whole teaching English in Japan thing, and I was at this like hangout camping weekend. And one of the cute Scottish ladies was like, "Oh, your accent's so good. You do such a good Scottish accent." And I was like, "Oh, this whole thing? Well, thanks." And she took me over to her like friend who was an even hotter Scottish girl. And she was like, "Check out this guy's accent. Isn't it great?" And she's like, "No, it's shit." I'm like, "Ah,
Cool.
So that's
The
me
thing is,
doing...
if you want to... Hang on. Like,
What?
because my family all comes from Ireland, it's
Really?
very easy for me to slip into an Irish accent. Like, my grandparents all born there and everything, so just slipping into an Irish accent, I can just slip into it like anything quite... I don't need to do anything else. It's just quite simple to do.
Oh, jeez. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
My niece did a stint as like a play actress, like stage actress, and she said that if the key to doing an accent is that you have to have like a key phrase that reminds you like what the accent is supposed to sound like. So she had to do an Irish accent, and her key phrase was something like, "Oh, over the green hills of Ireland," or something like that, and that would like put her in the mindset that she needed to be in to do the accent right.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, look,
Some of it is...
I've got some sport chimneys. Ta-dang!
Nice.
Hey, Nora. Oh, look, it's a little pooper. Should we try and put the pooper on the screen? Hey,
Yes,
Stinker,
please.
he's a little pisser. Hold on. I'm gonna...
Why don't you just hold him and I'll direct the camera?
Hold on, I'll turn around. Come here, you pooper, you stinker, you peeper. Oh, yes, he is. Hello. Oh, yes, this is my workspace. You want to be all over it, don't you? So here is Ripley, our new little poopy. Yeah, I don't know how much you can direct that. Simon, you're going to have to get on YouTube if you want to see this.
I am.
He is not loving being here, but here he is. He's a cute little boy. Hey, Rip. Say hello. Say hello, buddy. So he is,
Hello?
of course, named for his Aunt Ellen Ripley. Oh, you are not loving this. You're like, oh, let me eat all the things. But he is
So
pretty freaking cute.
excited.
Here he is with a dominatrix for scale. Rip, what's this, Rip? What's this? Who's this guy? Oh yeah, eat him. Eat him. Yeah, chew him up. Chew her up. Yeah, eat her. Ah. Oh, he didn't like that. Good boy. Sweet boy.
Oh.
Are you peeing everywhere still? Or did you get over it? Was it the mango? Did we give you too much mango? Dwarfenage was saying that, Jacob was saying that puppies can pee a lot if they have like a UTI.
Oh.
We don't know. Like, hopefully he doesn't have a UTI. Maybe we just gave him too much mango and too much water.
Yeah.
But,
Hopefully
yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not that. Hold on, bud.
Because every time he pees, it's a lot. It's not like a
It is a lot. Like, that's the weird thing.
It doesn't, like, I feel like with a UTI, it'd be more like tinkling everywhere.
Yeah, and it's clear.
Yeah,
Maybe we just gave him too much water.
I think so.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at you. You got so... Oh, we said something, and then he attacks. Did you have a nap?
Yep. Had a
Sweet.
nice nap. Tried
Good.
to take him out for a pee, but he didn't do anything on the lawn.
Oh, too bad.
So.
Sweet boy. You're going to grow up and you're going to smash aliens like your Aunt Ripley. Like your Aunt Ellen. I also
If
want
I
to
am
teach him...
cat, I would call her Jonesy.
Yeah, if we have a cat, we want to name her Jones. I want to name her Jonesy. I don't know if Nora's into that. But as his name is Ripley, I want his nickname to be Rip. And I want to teach him to go crazy whenever I say rip and tear. And he'll go like, ah, la, 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 la. And then I'll say, until it is done. And then he'll stop. It's going to be totally worth it.
Okay.
Want to see Mom?
You,
You getting bored of this?
you
Actually, it's 6 o'clock. I got to go. So here we go. Anyone who stayed to the end.
He's so cute.
Got some puppy cam.
Yeah, you get rewarded with some little cute dog.
Yeah. So we got to say bye, Ripley. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. I had such a great time with you. Yeah, smash that alien. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, but seriously, don't eat it. That belongs to someone. Okay, thanks everyone who showed up on the stream for joining us. Thanks for saying hi to Ripley. And we gotta go. I gotta go take care of this dog so we can have some dinner. You having an okay day? I know it's rainy. I know you want to go to the park. Oh. What's that? You want to say goodbye to people? Say bye, Ripley. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, there's the mic. You want to lick the mic? Oh yeah, get some doggy slobber on there. Seriously, thanks everyone. Thank you, Hydra. Thank you, Flynnhammer.
You are welcome.
It was a good time.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that Box joined us, even though he had to drop off.
Oh, have you read Dwarfenage comment?
Orphanage has some tips around saying puppies don't know how much they're supposed to eat and drink.
Oh, that's good because the breeder actually told us not to give him any water, and we were like, that seems not cool. But
Yeah, because we were worried he would be like dehydrated and stuff.
Well,
that's
if
really
you
good to know.
you're giving him raw food, right?
Water.
We're not giving him raw food yet. We're
Make
giving
the
him raw
food
food
swallow their
soon.
stomach. So maybe we do just limit it
Oh.
to just at most like a half cup in the middle of the day.
Yeah, because what he does is right now we're giving him dry food, but with the dry food,
Put a half cup of
we
water.
put a half cup of water in it to rehydrate it. So
Yeah.
he does get water with his food, but then
Yes.
we were worried about him not getting enough water. You're like sliding down, but so we started giving him more water during the day, and like he was drinking a lot today. So that might be it. That he just doesn't know how much to drink.
Yeah.
Some
All right.
barely
Well,
or very rarely
definitely
drink
start
something
learning.
at home.
It's like such a trial and error
Ever.
process because each
Yeah.
puppy is also quite different.
Yeah.
But yeah, every day. Feels
Hydra
a
was
little
just saying
better.
that Sam barely drinks anything. You want to get closer to this mic if you.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, it's like a trial and error, and I feel like every day just gets a little bit easier. Sometimes
Except
there's
for
a
when
bit
he
of
poops in the
progression.
cage.
Poops in the cage or pees on the floor.
Bye, Spooky S Boneman. Bye, Crimson Badger. See you later, Kajan. Dwarfenage, thank you for all your puppy tips. Thank you to everyone else who's still here. And
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
oh yeah, do your Junestealer stuff. I'll post up that post on Warp Shadow and on my profile, and then you can feel free to. It's beer. Do you like it?
Oh, sweet.
Oh well, I got lots more. Yeah, so I'll post up the Junestealer thing. Please feel free to share it out if you're doing Junestealer, just so that people find out about it. You can rip off my writing about it if you want, and yeah, go for it. Look forward to seeing all the Junestealer stuff you come up with. As does Ripley. Isn't that right, Rip? Meow, yeah, it's gonna be great. I'll kill them all, just like my
Aw.
Auntie Ellen.
Thanks, Dorfnage.
Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy.
He says, "Great work, doggy parents."
He would know. He's a good doggy parent.
Ooh, what kind of dog do you have?
I can't remember. Jacob, what kind of dog do you have? Seem content chewing on my hand.
Check his nose to see if he's dehydrated.
Oh, if it's
If it's
dry.
like, wet or dry.
If it's dry, I think he's dehydrated.
Oh, we don't want to get to that point.
No, you don't
But
look comfortable.
it's a good check, though.
There you go. Is that better? Now I want to see what kind of dog Jacob has because I can't remember. I thought it might be a mix. Good boy, Ripley. Good boy. Yeah. No, you shouldn't eat the plastic shavings. I don't want you to get up there. I know it looks really interesting, but you're gonna be okay. Dorfnage hasn't come back yet. He might have dropped off.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't let him chew on your fingers. I know we usually don't, but I don't have anything to redirect him on. What kind of dog do you have, Dorfnage? Here, chew on this.
Oh gosh.
Big metal thing with some rubber on it.
Shouldn't chew on anything.
He can chew on his toys. He's got to get bite strength and all that. And,
Okay, you obviously have not listened to my messages yet.
what? I thought
I
did.
sent you a little audiobook of uninvited tips on puppies.
Oh, I missed that. What about this? Can you chew on this?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a pool noodle. It's good for chewing. Dorfnage, what's your dog, man? Jack Russell. There we go.
Patterdale and a Patter Jack? I've
Hey,
had
Jack.
about 20 plus dogs. Whoa!
Whoa, I didn't know you had 20. That's amazing. Okay.
That is, are you
I already
like
thought he was a
are
good
you
dog
like a
dad.
foster dog?
Okay, we got to go.
Oh, okay.
We're
sorry.
shutting down the stream.
All right, we will talk later about
Okay,
those.
we'll have Nora on another time for a doggy stream.
Yeah.
Tune in for the doggy stream, and then we'll try to get Sam on there too
Yeah,
from Germany, and maybe Marco's dogs because he's got some dogs, and maybe Tom will have his cat by then. He's trying to get a cat.
Aw.
Do you have a dog, Flynn, or a cat or anything?
No, I don't. My family I live with, some of them are allergic to fur, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Nora's allergic to cat, or Nora's kind of allergic to cats, but she still
Kind
wants
of.
a cat.
I do.
And I try to use her cat allergy as an excuse to not get a cat because I like dogs, but I know we got to get a cat at some point. Okay. You're destroying that thing, man. Your little needle teeth are just tearing it apart, and I like that, so I shouldn't let you chew it anymore. Okay, we're gonna go. Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
bye-bye.
All right. I will. Where's the stream? Okay, I'm just gonna end the stream on YouTube. 1 sec. Just gotta wait for Ripley to start waving, and then I'll know that's the time. Thank you both for showing up.
It was a pleasure.
Hope you got some good work there done there, Simon. Flynn, were you working while we were chatting, or
I
were you
did.
just?
Say again?
Oh, what were you gonna say, Simon?
No, I did not get as far as I expected, but I had a very productive day already. So I'm taking it easy.
Good. Why? Oh man, the stream is way behind. I don't know why. It's like on like a 10-second delay or a 15-second delay. You getting bored?
Yeah,
man?
it's even longer.
Like,
I
I'm
still
waiting-
see it.
Oh, here we go. Can you take him for a sec? Because I'm just waiting for the part where Ripley waves, and then I'll know that it's time. Okay, come on with the waving. Yes, one hand, both hands. Bye. There we go. Okay, I'm ending the stream.